Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here. And today we're actually talking about cryptocurrency and what it's going to take to make cryptocurrency a viable currency worldwide and basically something like stable, like the US dollar, the euro, something along those lines. Can we do this with cryptocurrency? And by virtue of that, we're going to be talking about Facebook. Now, Facebook has signed on Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, Uber, and a whole bunch of other venture capitalists, e-commerce, tech firms, telecommunications, et cetera, to create a new cryptocurrency standard called Libra. Now, what these companies are going to do, Visa, MasterCard, et cetera, they're going to each contribute $10 million into a consortium that is designed basically to oversee the cryptocurrency called Libra. Now, the goal here is to have Libra become a stable, somewhat regulated currency, but by virtue of that, they are going to tie it to government-issued currency like the dollar, euro, etc. And basically, they're hoping that is going to stave off the wild swings that we have seen in the past with cryptocurrency. If you recall, Bitcoin got all the way up to about $20,000 US per coin before it crashed, and now it's north of $9,000 again. So it goes up and down. And I'm going to say this. I think Facebook actually is doing it right with this. For all of my issues with them, if we are looking at creating cryptocurrency as a viable alternative to a standard issued currency like the dollar, it needs some kind of regulation. One of the biggest problems we have in cryptocurrency right now is that because there's no regulation like there would be on Wall Street, for example, you can run things like pump and dump schemes, which basically means you're inflating the currency by hyping it up and then selling and letting others hold the bag when the currency goes back down. So we won't have any of those things, ideally, with a currency like Libra. Now, what makes this interesting is that Facebook is the one that's backing this. And if we are looking at their complete history, we know that Facebook loves to data mine us to sell this information to advertisers. And one of the things on cryptocurrency in general, forgetting Libra, is that transactions for the most part are private, they're unregulated. Usually they fly under the government's radar. Now, privacy wonks really enjoy this because they're not beholden to anybody, even though the government says you should be reporting this for taxes and all of that. But a lot of illegal trade goes on through cryptocurrency, like narcotics trafficking. And that is actually a very big deal. And the reason why that's a big deal is because when you start to have a regulated currency, the narcotics traffickers that generate an enormous amount of wealth for people that are, let's say, legal, legitimate, but also investing in the currency, they're going to pull out. And if all cryptocurrency goes this way, I think it's going to be a bit of an issue, although I doubt that will happen. The other thing we're going to have to look at here is because Facebook is data mining us and absolutely everything we do, if we start using a currency that is platformed and backed by Facebook, they may not just see that we are transferring money. So Nick bought something for $100, I have no idea what, or Nick transferred money for $100 for no idea. Because this currency is tagged by Facebook, are they going to know what I'm buying with my $100? Now, this might be legitimate, like, I don't know, some rare object or something I find on eBay, who knows, or am I buying drugs or, whatever that is. Facebook may actually know by virtue of the transaction, the history, the data mining that they've done, let's say on myself, as well as a person that I've sent money to, and on and on and on. Facebook is notorious for this, and the one place that Facebook really can't get to right now is in my wallet. If I'm using my credit card and I'm buying something, let's say at a store, it's backed obviously by US dollars. I'm in the United States, and so it withdraws money from my account. But if I'm using Facebook and I'm taking my cryptocurrency backed credit card to the store and swiping it, now Facebook may actually know in that receipt that, what I'm buying at, my box retailer store, all that kind of stuff. So I think that's something to be considered, or to consider with this. But if we're going to have viable cryptocurrency in the future, it has to be stabilized and it has to have some kind of regulation on it. Otherwise, it's just basically funny money, if you will, in that sense. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that invest heavily in cryptocurrency that are going to be like, Nick, you're an idiot, and here's why, and this is a horrible idea, and all of that. But if we are looking at moving cryptocurrency from, let's say, a very small subset of technology users that use it to basically acceptance worldwide, I think this is the next logical step for it. And, I may be wrong, but to me, it seems like it's going to need that backing because there's no large corporation that's going to want to spend millions of dollars in transactions only to have the currency bottom out because it fluctuates so wildly. No corporation is going to be left holding the bag. And the one thing that you can say about the major currencies around the world, whether it's the yuan, the euro, the dollar, etc., is that while they may go up, they may go down, it is incredibly slight, and it usually goes up over time. It is a stable currency, and so it is safe to trade in. It is safe to purchase things in. It is safe to sell things in. And so until cryptocurrency gets there, to that literally level, stable playing field, it will always be pretty much a second-class citizen to other currencies. So probably not a popular opinion, but I think it's an important one, and we're going to see a lot of movement in the cryptocurrency in the next couple of years, I think, for regulation for this mainstreaming. Cryptocurrency is here to stay. The form, though, is something else. We will see what this takes on. And that is your news/question of the day. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.